You may have noticed with my videos of me approaching women in real life that there's next to no black women, and or like just once in a blue moon, like really, really rare or almost never. Now, when I say I don't date black women, I'm referring to like darker skinned black women, which is like medium brown skin and darker. So I'm cool with light skinned women. And one of the first and foremost, one of the reasons that comes to mind is there was one time I was at like Buffalo Wild Wings, and there was a table of like three black moms and like four or five black children. And the kids were asking one of the moms for something, and she was like, some at this point, something, something, something. So just shut up. And then I turned around, damn near the whole front of the restaurant was sitting because they were situated somewhere close to the front. And I turned around, and it's like I've seen outbursts from different types of women, like, and men. Everybody just has their days. Everyone has bad days, but it's never to that level where they're like screaming at the top of their lungs and inside of there. So I turned around and looked at them awkwardly because I'm like, it's just a bunch of kids. So, and let me just say, I am a bad person. I am evil. So, black women, you should probably be glad I don't go for you. Well, at least not on a balance of probability. Like, I'm very unlikely to. Like, you gotta damn near. If you're a brown skin or darker, if you're a darker skinned black woman, and it's a dating app, you gotta post a picture of you with a guitar or something. Like an acoustic guitar or even an electric guitar or just any instrument, to just like sort of counteract the blackness, so that I get a feel. Because like one thing that's like a big deal for me, if I were to go for a black woman, first off, she would have to be like an exception in that regard. If it was a dating app, I would have to see something like that to tell me she's not ghetto or anything. But also, if it's real life, she would have to be like drop dead gorgeous, like jaw drops down to the floor levels of attractive, which is not the same standard I have for other women. Like other women don't have to be that attractive for me to approach them. I would say generally when it comes to darker skinned black women, the answer is automatically a no, but then we would have to hand pick exceptions for that. There would have to be, the answer is no, but hey, here's an exception. It would have to be like that, like, or not just physically like attractive like that, but I would also have to get sort of these Oreo vibes. Like if it's a nerdy black girl, for example, like if it was 10 women, each of different races, it was like black, white, Latina, and I would probably be open to talking to all of them except for the darker skinned black woman. Another way you could say is like if there was 10 black women, and I was to pick, and they were in front of me and they all wanted to be with me, and I had to pick the ones I'm interested in. I would pick the one I would, out of 10 black women, I would probably pick one or two at most, or maybe even zero if they're all darker skinned. But if it was 10 white women, and they just, assuming all black women like range from like unattractive to like very attractive, if they're all like 21 years old and they're all like interested in me, but if it was 10 white women, I might pick 6 or 7 or 8. If it's Latinas, I'm picking 9 or 10 of them that I'm interested in physically. And man, Asian women, for sure 10. No, I'm going to be interested in all 10 of them. But yeah, now, if you show me 10 black women and all 10 of them are confirmed to be nerdy, all 10 of them like anime, or all 10 of them are into fitness, that would start to increase the likelihood. But it's not, but I would have to find that out somehow. So in order for me to be into a black woman, she would have to be drop dead gorgeous without me finding out anything, which would be an exception. But another exception would be I would have to find out a lot more somehow, which would be difficult if I'm not regularly around her. So yeah. And also if a black woman is just like really throwing herself at me, but like, yeah, I would probably even still say no. Now, I'm perfectly fine being friends and business associates with black women, so I have no problem with that. I've seen many black women in business settings who work extremely hard, and I also do not support like any of these ideologies that are like disrespectful to black women. Like there's some people who just have vitriol and just venom and just hatred, like genuinely, like they can't say anything positive. Like if a black woman has her hands full and she's walking in somewhere, I'm for sure going to hold the door open for her. I hold the door open for people even when they have their hands empty, and I don't even see most people doing that. But I digress. There's a lot of people that don't want to say anything positive about like black women. Like, no, it's just when it for me, it this only applies to dating, romance, and intimacy. So that in that regard, I usually do not go for darker skinned black women. I could, but that would be a very rare exception. I'm not shutting it out, but I am saying that the likelihood is the lowest for black women, and it's for darker skinned black women, and it's way high. It's pretty much every other group of women is going to get looked at from a more like from a regular standard. It's not an automatic no for other groups of women, right? But by the way, circling back for Latinas, all 10 of them, I might pick all 10 of them. I love Latina, and I love Latinas so much. And I might even pick the Latina that's a 2 or a 1 if it was from 1 to 10, and all 10 of them, all levels of attractiveness. Or mixed girls. Listen, mixed girls are top tier. The mixed girls and Latinas have been so nice to me. Actually, Asian girls too. Asian women have been like extremely nice to me, and mixed girls. So yeah, and this, by the way, what I'm saying does not apply to light-skinned black, fully black women who are light-skinned, and it does not apply to half black women, mixed part black women, which in many regards you would still call them black in some contexts, but depending on who you ask. But yeah, it just applies to fully black women who are medium brown or darker. But yeah, if you are someone who thinks black women are inferior or anything like that, or that they don't deserve basic level of respect, then I do not agree with you, because there are channels out there that are like that. Like they won't even smile. They won't even, like, I'm going to be cordial. I'm going to talk respectfully to a black woman who's around me. It's not like, and also I can say that a black woman is beautiful, but I can also say that I don't feel that personal, romantic, like intimate, like attraction. I don't feel that personal attraction as in making me want to be with them. That's not the case. But I can still admit she's attractive. Also, I feel like darker skinned black women were so attractive in the 90s. So like the aunties, it's like when they were in their heyday, I know so many black women who are singers, like they from back in the day. Like almost all of them, I find them like drop dead gorgeous. Like, and in that case, for the ones that were around in the 90s, for that case, I would have wanted to date them. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the vibe is. I don't know what it is about the fashion or something. And by the way, from what I've heard, the best singers are black women. I gotta say that. But so yeah.